Come and dream with me.
Hello, welcome to the 2026 What Do You Want to Watch Movie Fantasy Game Drafts. I'm your host, Ashley Hopley. Joining me today, Dylan Blight.
Oh no, that's some sport element to this.
There's a sport element. Yes, today we are going to be drafting our films for this year's iteration of the game, which we'll get into the rules of a bit later. But first, we need to get into the results of last year's draft. Dylan, let me refresh where we left things off. We're now almost at the end of the year. There are still 2 final movies to be released. And they will dictate the who wins this year's edition of the game. As we sit here currently on the 16th of December, the scores are me, 236, Dylan, 246.
Hey!
So you got a lead of 10.
Come on.
So it all comes down to 2 movies. Avatar, Fire and Ash, and
Who's got
Anaconda.
Who's got what?
If you've got both films.
I'm fucking in.
So if they're both bad,
You're fucked.
get a Metacritic score under 60.
Nah. No, not happening.
Maybe I've got a chance.
Nah, you ain't got a chance. You're fucked.
Do you remember that?
It's coming back to me.
Yeah, so as things played out, let me just pull up my spreadsheet. Yeah, obviously Anaconda, Avatar came out. Maybe not so great movies. I don't think you didn't enjoy them greatly, did you?
No. They were both disappointments.
Yeah. And also kind of working against you. So that's kind of the bottom of the list. If you see, we've got some yellow highlighted films there.
Dust Bunny.
Those movies dropped in score after getting wider releases and more film critics coming out and watching them. So all of them kind of dropped a few points.
Well, I get Eternity.
So if you see there, Anaconda got a 44. What I admittedly forgot was there's a wildcard entry. So a negative score has no effect.
Was it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
So you still end up with 0 points for Anaconda.
Very good.
Avatar
Yep.
got a 61. So you got 1 point from critics, but then it also surprisingly made a boatload of money, getting up to 6th place by the end of the year, earning you 11 points. Final tally, me with 234 points, Dylan with 248 points.
Yes!
The winner of 2025 was Dylan Blight.
Finally! My hard work and training's paid off. I tried hard last year. I took it serious.
Yeah. So, yeah. Head over to explosionnetwork.com. I'll have a full breakdown of the scores. Yeah, obviously a big, beautiful journey was a big, beautiful loss for me, taking a hit of 17 points. And despite having, I think, the highest scoring film this year in one battle after another, getting 50 points, Dylan still found a way to beat me, despite The Bride being one of his picks and not coming out. So, yeah, it was really a big, beautiful journey. And Ballerina, they both fucked me, I think. Onwards and upwards, we're now sitting at 2 wins apiece, believe it or not, leading into this year's 5th iteration of the What Do You Want to Watch Movie Fantasy Game. So let's get into the rules so we can draft this year's films. Where's the webpage? All right, the rules. The scores for each film are based on the Metacritic score. For each point a film gets, you get 1 point. Oh, for each point above 60 a film gets, you get 1 point. For every point above below 6, you lose a point. If a movie doesn't release this year, it's treated as getting a 60. Sorry, I'm reading from when it used to be Rotten Tomatoes, but because they no longer let us access the actual critic score average, we had to switch over to Metacritic this year and halfway through last year. There are also specials to make certain points worth more or less. If a film scores about above an 80, every point above 80 is worth 2 points instead of 1. Meanwhile, every point below 40, the loss of a point is only a half. Finally, there are bonus points based on worldwide box office ranking from Box Office Mojo. The film ranked 1 at the end of the year earns 20 points. Ranked 2 earns 18 through to number 10, earning 2 points. Each person will select 8 films and 2 wildcards at the start of the year and pick 3 more wild films and 1 wildcard in the middle of the year. Wildcard, any negative critic score for wildcard entries doesn't count. Also, each person will select 2 wildcard films from the 4 major film festivals: Sundance, Cannes, Venice, and the Toronto International Film Festival. To be eligible, the film must not have been screened and reviewed before selection. Whoever's net the most points wins. All right. And as is customary, because I was a loser last year, I get the number 1 pick. That's how we've done things, which I think is fair. And naturally, number 1 pick is going to be Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. I think, that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, I've ordered my shortlist this year, and that.
Yeah, you've already got tickets to see.
Yeah, I've already got tickets. So yeah. Which apparently I'm getting a. If you did that, if you got into those pre-order ones, they're giving you like some special like memorabilia ticket. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah. Have you got both sets of tickets that you need to go to this movie?
Both sets? Oh, I got digital one.
And then I'm talking about you need plane tickets.
Oh no, I haven't booked plane tickets yet. I got time.
Yeah,
it's not out for a little while yet.
Yeah, still like 6 months away. Dylan, what is your first pick?
In that case, I'm going to go Doom Messiah as the next, I think, safe hit. Obviously, not the franchise is always, well, the 2 films have done very well, and they've both made a lot of money. And also, I feel like Little Timmy's turned into a little bit of a box office draw. Especially, my Marty Supreme audience, a lot larger, a lot of like girls. I think like he's getting a little bit of that Hollywood. I don't want to say sex appeal, but I don't know. People like him, I guess. I don't know. So, should do money and critics.
Yep, absolutely. My second pick, I'm going to go with Spider-Man Brand New Day. I feel like that's going to make a bunch of money in the middle of the year. New director, new voice, still don't know anything about the movie, but, betting on Marvel to deliver something good, especially. They need a recovery after last year. Dylan, second pick.
This feels like a wild one to take second, but I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to go Digger.
Wow. This is a big swing.
It is a big swing, but I'm going with this. Alejandro Inuit. Critically, most of his films obviously very good. Several big critical darlings. So, but I'm taking the Tom Cruise effect into this one because people will go watch it just viewing it as a Tom Cruise film, not a Alex. They will. Tom Cruise draws bums to seats.
Yeah, that's why The Final Reckoning made so much money.
Well, yeah, I mean that covers it. I think for the most part, Tom Cruise still draws people in the cinemas. And I think if he does this, like him doing this movie and it being based on that teaser trailer, like a very odd, different sort of role for him, I can see him doing a bit of press for this to try and draw people into the cinemas for it. So it is a bit of a wild swing, but if it plays out the way that I picture it, the promo tour and the press tour and everything playing out for it, I can see it potentially hitting on both ends.
Potentially. We'll see. I think I'm going to take another safe bet. I'm going to go Toy Story 5 with my third pick. Obviously, massive franchise. As much as we say we want new original stories, we won't always come back to Toy Story. And I think I feel like they've got a lot to say about fucking digital devices against actual physical toys. Get the next generation into Toy Story. It's crazy to think that the first movie came out almost 25 years ago. And now we're here. So yeah. No, longer. The first one came out like 95. It would be close to 30. So yeah.
It came out when I was a couple of years old, so yeah.
Crazy. All right, Dylan, third pick.
I'll go sort of a safe one as well. Then I'll go Avengers Doomsday.
Mm.
Yeah, obviously, whether or not it's a good film is
You got both entries in Doomsday,
yeah, it's true.
which is crazy and funny because I believe you had both Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot like this has to be good for Marvel Disney. Has to be good. They're relying heavily on this. Obviously, they've started their marketing a whole year out. They've done the break Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans in case of emergency glass, bring back the Russo brothers glass. Like everything's been broken to pull out success. And I think the fact that they've already started the marketing campaign and they're going to continue to trickle out shit, like they want this to be as big as they're going to want to make this as big a cinematic event as they had across Infinity War and Endgame. Well, that's what I'm going to hope. That's what they're hoping for. So if they do the promotion right and stuff and get people's faith, I guess, back in the film a little bit, then I can see it being as big as that was. So yeah.
The next one I feel like is just for me, but I'm gonna go Supergirl number 4. I think we all love Superman. I've thoroughly enjoyed the teaser that we got into last year, based on a fantastic run of comic book run. We all love Millie Alcock from the little we've seen of her in some of her Australian stuff, and then House of Dragon and being drunk at Golden Globes. I think she's perfect for this role. So I mean, I'm keen to see how they tackle the story and how she differentiates from Superman. So yeah, we'll see if the people who went to see Superman will show up for Supergirl. Dylan, next pick.
I'm gonna go The Social Reckoning.
Okay.
Which obviously The Social Network was a huge film. One of those ones that sort of, even though it's just sort of a straight up drama, hit the zeitgeist to the point that a lot of people watched it, and it was a critical darling as well. Now, this is being directed by Aaron Sorkin, which his stuff in the director seat isn't as popular as stuff when he's just involved in a script. But I think there's still potential there. Like, don't say everything he does bad. The cast is also sort of, you've got obviously Jeremy Allen White and Jeremy Strong, the two Jeremys co-starring together. You've also got freshly Academy Award-winning Mikey Madison in this, so there's plenty of room for star power push or names there. But yeah, just again playing into that, it is a sequel to Social Networking. Yes, the person playing Mark Zuckerberg's a different actor, but it's also well cast because I can completely picture Jeremy Strong playing that stone cold faced, no personality Zuckerberg that we saw in all the social media trials, whatever they officially were called. But yeah, so I think a lot of potential for it to be critically perceived as well as I think do well considering how much people like and know the original film.
All right. My next pick is the Entertainment System. No, what is it again? The Entertainment System is Down, the latest film from Ruben Östlund that's releasing this year. Obviously, the director of Triangle of Sadness and not Force Majeure. No, he directed Force Majeure, but The Square's the other big Khan film that he had. This time he's got an all-star cast, including Kirsten Dunst, Keanu Reeves, a whole bunch of people on a plane dealing with the entertainment system going down, having to take a plane ride with no screens, which sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah, you love horror movies, though, so.
Big horror fan. Yeah. So that's my 5th pick. Dylan was number 5.
I'm going to go for one that's out soon. I'm going to go Wuthering Heights, which between Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, bringing the sex appeal, I guess, and the sizzling romance, I do believe will draw in a lot of people, especially considering it's releasing over Valentine's Day weekend. I would honestly be shocked if this doesn't do at least, especially for that time period, the Valentine's Day weekend. And it's been a while since we had. I was trying to think, when was the last time I think we talked about this before at some point last year. Actually, brought up how that you don't get like a Valentine's Day weekend like big romance movie anymore. And although this doesn't fit what I think Will was talking about, which is the more stereotypical rom-com that would release in that slot, I still think it's been a while since anything that's even like a romance has released in that slot. So I think it will do well. And also it has the potential, obviously, to do critically well as well. It will be interesting because obviously there's all these questions around this take on the story and whatever else, but I'm super keen for it. So I think it should do well.
Okay. With my sixth pick, I'm going to take Project Hail Mary. The Ryan Gosling-led adaptation of Andy Weir's latest novel, directed by, who is it again?
Directed by the what's-my-call brothers. No, not the brothers.
Well, they're not brothers. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who previously did the Lego Movie and Spider-Man,
half of Solo,
21 Jump Street. I think they produced and wrote Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I think The Martian was such a big success. This adaptation of Andy Weir's latest, also done by Drew Goddard, lots of great names attached, looks really good. I think the more recent trailer was the more promising one, but yes, Project Hail Mary, looking forward to that one this year. Sixth pick, Dylan.
This is my last one?
Nope, got two more.
2 more, 6. Oh, 8, right.
Plus some wild cards.
The wild cards. Okay. So you've done that. I will go The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just go IP reliability on this one.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, the last film was, I think, received well and did well at the box office. Like, it wasn't like mind-blowing. It was probably 70s or something, but I think for the most part it was received well and stuff. So
I think the general reaction to the casting is being very pleasing to fans. Yes, for this is probably a good sign.
Yeah.
So, all right. My next number 7 for me, I'm going to go Hoppers, the other Pixar film that's coming out this year. Looks fantastic, from the creator of We Bare Bears, which is a fantastic show. Is Avatar and animals. What more could you want? Every trailer looks super delightful. I've seen the fucking lizard that was in the teaser all over the internet, pushing that button.
Lizard.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Hoppers. Dylan, number 7.
The wild cards.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, 2 more then. So 7, 8,
2
then
more,
wild cards.
and then 2 more wild cards. And then 2 Sundance movies.
Yeah. Let's go to Devil Wears Prada 2. Which pick. I have not watched the first one, but obviously we'll have to before this comes out. So we can do that. But I'm well aware of its cultural significance, I guess we'll say. And I'm presuming this to do quite well based on that.
Okay. My final standard pick, I'm going to go with Godzilla Minus Zero, the sequel to Godzilla Minus One, which is a fantastic film. Director's back doing another Godzilla movie. I assume with the same team, but maybe with a little bit money. I don't know that there's much information about it, but I just have faith that this is also going to be fantastic. So that's my 8th pick. What's your 8th pick, Dylan?
8th pick, I'm going to go with... When's this actually come out? Because I feel like it's soon. February 12th. There we go. I'm going to go with Crime 101.
Wow.
Which, I'll be honest, every time... I've seen the trailer a couple times in cinemas now, and I'm like, that looks pretty fucking good. That looks like some shit Michael Mann would have made in the early 2000s. So I'm all about it. I mean, the cast... Here's what I'll say this. I don't trust Chris Hemsworth, no offense, but you put Mark Ruffalo in a movie. Mark Ruffalo, I trust to have good taste in scripts. So for that, I'm gonna say yes. All in all, I'm very keen for the cast. I mean, Nick Nolte's in this as well. Like, anytime Nick Nolte's in a movie, it's a small part. Like, there's enough man with some taste. So, yeah, I just overall think this looks very good. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, we did watch the director's. Did we watch American Animals? That was a Nick pick, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So that was good. I enjoyed that. he's done enough movies since before then that we never watched, but he hasn't done anything like literally
I think
since
it's
American
mostly on
Animals.
TV or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going on that.
All right. First of our wildcard picks, I'm going to go for a safe money maker in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. A movie that will likely make a bunch of money at the box office. Not likely to be very good. Based on the first movie. So that's my rationale. I'm sticking to it. Dylan, what do you got?
First wild card, I'm going to go with Reminders of Him.
Wow.
Which is the latest Colleen Hoover book to get adapted, which everyone loves those books and everyone goes and watches the movies, but then you have the whole drama with the I actually don't remember what the movie was called. The one with what's the face in it?
Blake Lively one
and stuff like that. Obviously that's got a whole history behind it and stuff like that. It's got this one is Michael Monroe in it, who I quite like. So that's another. Bradley Whitford's also in it. So there's some like I think actors of substance in this. So maybe this is the big one that does actually quite well. I mean, yeah, those books are well loved, but the movies never do well. So it fits a wild card pick to me.
Okay, I'm kind of torn between two films that I think have major wild card potential. I'm going to go with the safer bet. I'm going to do the live action Moana film. Lilo and Stitch made a ton of money last year. Moana is a recent beloved live animated film. That doesn't really make a lot of sense making live action version so soon, but you know, it's there. The Rock showing up. Did you know the lead actress is Australian? She's Jay Lagaya.
Yeah, I've recognized her somewhere.
Yeah,
I should look up what she's in.
So yeah, that sure. I think that's probably going to make a bunch of money at the box office, and then has the potential to also be critically okay.
Oh, Lost Flowers at Alice Heart. That's what I recognize her for.
There you go.
I was looking at a picture the other day when I was looking for this list. I was like, I don't
this list, yeah. All right. Second wild card.
I'm going to go the drama.
Okay.
That'll bring the drama.
Gotta bring the drama.
Got to bring it up. Now, obviously, this is a weird pick. It's a A24 film, which and so dramedy. I think we don't really know a lot. I'm going to go simply off the fact it's got Rob Pattinson and Zendaya in it.
That's fair.
And some good trailers would draw people in, possibly. But I mean, it's got the star power. So, I mean, obviously, it's the type of movie that I see the cast and everything, and I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that, obviously. But hopefully the star power can bring some more people in.
And now we're going to draft 2 wildcard films from Sundance, which is about to kickstart pretty much as soon as we're recording this. Getting this out just under the wire. What am I going to go with? There's so many films to choose from. I think I'm going to pick The Gallerist, which is the new film from Cathy Yarn, who directed Dead Pigs and Birds of Prey. Seems to take a bunch of time off between movies. Starting Natalie Portman, Zach Galifianakis, Divine Joy Randolph, Catherine Jones, Jenna Ortega, a bunch of people. Yeah, sounds interesting. So, what's your pick, Dylan?
Was going to be that, motherfucker. I'm going to go I Want Your Sex, which has a wild cast in it that I'm very excited for. The cast is Olivia Wilde, Cooper Hoffman, Chase Sue Wonders, Charlie XCX, David Diggs, Johnny Knoxville. And I don't really know much that's about. The synopsis is Elliot lands a job for Erica Tracy as a sexual muse. I saw the synopsis in the cast when they announced like a couple weeks ago. I remember, no, mate, it would have been like over a month ago now, I think. Towards the end of last year where they said Johnny Knoxville and Charlie XCX are going to be in the same movie. I'm like, fuck, I'm in.
All right. Let me just double check something.
It hasn't screened.
Yeah, it hasn't screened.
Bitch.
I gave you one wild card to pick it up. But I'm going to steal it. My second pick is The Moment, the Charlie XCX mockumentary There's going to be debuting at Sundance. Trailers look really great. It looks like a lot of fun. So that's my second wildcard pick.
I wasn't thinking about it because I'm so depressed currently that I have to wait until March to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have it on mine.
Which is crazy. The 3 picks so far, all starring Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah. She's about to have Brett Summer. How annoying. And I click on Charlie's story on Instagram and she'll be like posting about doing this Q&A and screenings and shit. Fuck, what are we doing? Like,
maybe it's coming so late so she can come and do Q&As here in Australia.
I'll fucking fly wherever I need to go. I'm telling you right now. I'll quit my goddamn job on the second and just, you can't give me a day off. That's it. I'm gone.
It'll probably be on digital by the time the movie comes.
I got like 2 months with presumably someone pirating and recording it, posting memes and shit on the internet. Like, all right, I'm gonna go The Invite, which is Olivia Wilde's new movie.
Okay.
Stars Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, Penelope Cruz, Edward Norton. That's a cast. I like that.
Do you think it's Seth Rogen's doing a favor? Return the favor? Appearing in the studio?
Maybe. You do one for me, I do one for you.
That's how Hollywood works.
Yeah, it's a dramedy. I don't think there's a trailer. Well, I haven't seen one. But it just apparently it's 2 couples get together, have dinner, and then I don't know, stuff goes weird is what I've sort of gathered. Also, it's written by Rashida Jones and someone else. But Rashida Jones is one. So that's I think that's a positive. Who's the other person? Will McCormack. What have they done? Have they been? They wrote Toy Story 4. I can go off. Cool.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, those are all our picks. I think Sundance has got a couple of really interesting films this year. Like, I did have The Shitheads on my list, which is a new film starring Dave Franco.
I also had The Shitheads on mine. Yeah.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
What else? In the Blink of an Eye is a new film from Andrew Stanton.
Yes,
Gal Doherty and the Celebrity Sex Pass, in which a bride-to-be finds out that her fiancé has used his celebrity hall pass. So she goes to Hollywood to try and put hers in.
Yeah.
Apparently, John Hamm plays himself. So, starring Zoe Deutsch. What was it? And then See You When I See You by J. Duplass, starring Cooper Raiff. That just seems like Sundance catnip. So,
the only one I had on my list that you haven't said so far is, I think it's said, I'm not sure, Sakharin? Sakcharin? I don't know. Anyway, it's a new film from Natalie Erica James, who did the... Fuck, what's it called? I have to look now. It was on Australian film, Relic. There we go. Relic, sorry. But yeah.
All right. Did you have some other films that you had shortlisted to pick?
Let me look. What did I not say? Where was we up to? You said that. I had How to Make a Killing, Ready or Not 2, Send Help, and nope, that's it. They were the only ones that weren't said.
And on the full pick front, I had Narnia, which is coming out later this year, but we might be able to pick it up in the second half of the year because it's still a while away. And we really don't know much about that movie. It's like, it's a wild swing, but you're just betting on Greta. The Sheep Detectives, which trailer looked fantastic. I remember you writing it off when we talked about it on Would You Want to Invest?
Yeah, and trailer's very funny though. So,
Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, the new Gore Verbinski film.
Yep,
that looks really good.
That looks
and then I had
funny.
Some wildcard entries. Obviously, Minions 3. That's likely to make a bunch of money. Wildwood is the upcoming Leica film.
Mm-hmm.
Master of the Universe. That could go either way.
Yes. I completely forgot that was a thing until I was looking for films. I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Disclosure Day, the new Spielberg film. Again, people are kind of mixed on.
Spielberg comes back to space.
Because it seems like he's making signs.
Yep.
Power Ballad is the new John Carney film, the director of Sing Street. And then the last one here, I've got Michael. The Michael Jackson biopic.
That's a wild card pick.
Because that feels like it fits the what's his face Rami Malek film. The Queen one.
Yeah, whatever that was called. Yeah.
It's really bad.
Worst editing.
It seems like it's probably something basic. Probably just one of their songs. Can't remember.
I can't even remember.
Yeah. yeah, so we'll be back throughout the year, keeping up, seeing how we're progressing. Probably, obviously, the next check-in will likely be right before Khan, where we'll make some more wildcard picks for that festival. So let's know which of our lists you think is better. Going over them again, I've got The Odyssey, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, The Entertainment System is Down, Project Hail Mary, Hoppers, Godzilla Minus Zero, Wildcard Entries, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, Moana, The Gallerist, and The Moment. Dylan has Dune Part 3, Digger, Avengers Doomsday, The Social Reckoning, Wuthering Heights, The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, The Devil Wears Prada 2, Crime 101, and Wildcard Entries of Reminders of Him, the drama, I Want Your Sex, and The Invite. So let's know who's.
I feel like I have my list.
I think it's going to be an interesting year. A tight one. Yeah, so let us know whose list you like better by going to explosionnetwork.com/follow and let us know on social media. If you want to help us out here at What Do You Want to Watch, this review on Apple Podcasts or on Podchaser, so leave us 5 stars and you can leave 5 stars or just tell people about the show. And if you want to help us out financially, head over to explosionnetwork.com/support to help keep the lights running over at explosionnetwork.com, where we keep all our podcasts and other written content. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, keep watching stuff, I guess. Specifically stuff on my list.